Do you think we're getting better at this?
I think we're getting more comfortable.
I think we're getting more comfortable.
I think better in that. Mm, well, and one of the issues that you brought up is that we don't necessarily have any like points. So to say better is tough because I don't know what the. I think the editing is getting better. I think we're getting more comfortable on camera,
Yeah.
but it's not like we necessarily had like a goal outside of finding a way to put more exposure on our creative
That was
practices.
this is like a genuine concern for me, right? Especially as we're about to like change
Mm-hmm.
um our process. I am worried that we don't have a goal. It becomes like part of what makes this show confusing to me sometimes because from what I see, right? From what I'm seeing coming back to me, we're not the music doesn't seem to be connecting.
Okay.
It's a lot of things. It's a lot of like nothing is really connecting,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like we're not doing we just spent almost an hour talking about how I want to like make a movie or
Mm-hmm.
something like it according to you. You know what I mean? But like you know what I mean? Like we talked about how I want to do something that I'm not doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like
Do you remember?
you're not necessarily like interested in doing this. I don't know if I'm wrong, tell me. But like, like we're not doing we're I don't you've never really even said to me like I want to be a musical artist. Like you've only said so far as like I want to make music. It used to just be like I just want to help people do their thing
Mm-hmm.
or like I want to help the best way I can, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like there's like a misalignment that I worry about on a higher level because in a world that's so saturated, I don't think we'll ever I think it's going to be very hard to break through if it's not like the thing. Like if it's not like the thing we ultimately care the most about
Mm-hmm.
or like we feel fulfilled in executing. So like while I think this is getting better,
Mm-hmm.
there's a little part of me that's like, "Oh wait, but we're still not doing the thing that like this whole thing was centered around the idea that like we're at least getting these songs into the world. But if the goal is to get people to do this song, like if the goal is to get this song to sell, then the whole conversation should be driving towards who could you hear on this song? Like how did we make this song? Where should it be played?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of artists like what steps did we take? Who did we send this song to? Like we should like explore that journey. And then the whole thing is like cohesive. Right now we're just being two people that make music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the everything that we want to be. We're working hard. So it's at the point where now like the only way I can continue to try to do the things that I want to do requires me to like move 3,000 miles away and find a place where I don't have to pay money to live
Mm-hmm.
so I can
Afford to do.
afford to try to figure something else out. And that makes this thing that we're doing harder. So like those are all things I'm wary of. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the best way about it is to go. The satisfaction comes from performing the songs, comes from sharing the music, comes from making the music. That puts us on a path to be performing artists. And like, this is a very unconventional way to go about doing that. It could work. I
Yeah.
think it will. Like, I think over time, right? Like, it'll be a very slow burn, but when we do cross a threshold that kickstarts exponential growth, there's a wealth of things for people to come back to. I don't know. I just don't know that the show's like the best it can be yet, because the goal is not singular. I wonder if that would be. I wonder if that's holding us back, I guess.
We're making music.